Okay, here's my hands.
What are you doing?
Here, take a look. You can see plain view what I'm doing. I'm just sitting here.
No, I can't see inside the vehicle. That's why I'm asking. I have several people that are calling in concerned about your vehicle being parked here with the windows covered.
Yeah, I covered them up. It's Sunday. I mean, daily. You understand. You don't look like you understand. Why are you giving me that blank stare?
I'm not, sir.
What's the complaint exactly? Just the covering of the windows?
That there is a suspicious vehicle in the parking lot where kids play.
Yeah?
Shoes outside, the windows covered.
Huh.
The reason given was that the car's windows were covered, potentially violating Section 545.302 of the Texas Transportation Code, which states that a vehicle must not obstruct the driver's view. However, the driver argued that he was not driving but merely parked, and the sunshade was only used to block sunlight, a daily habit of his. When the officer requested identification, the driver remained calm, asserting that there was no sufficient legal basis to comply with the request. The situation quickly escalated, raising questions about whether the officer's initial suspicion was justified. This highlights a potentially imprudent approach that unnecessarily intensified a situation that could have been resolved more amicably.
That there is a suspicious vehicle in the parking lot where kids play.
Yeah?
Shoes outside, the windows covered.
Huh. That's unfortunate.
Do you have your license?
For what?
So that I can identify you?
Is this a traffic stop?
No, sir. This is a complaint.
Yeah? Alright. Well, did you identify the complainants? Who are they? I mean, I saw some people around. I guess those are the people that called. Do you know who they are?
I don't.
You asked for their ID?
I have not spoke with them. Our dispatchers did. May I see your ID,
sir?
You
got quite a surprised look on you.
I don't.
You're not jacked up on energy drinks or anything, right?
Sir, may I see your license?
What's the crime?
I told you that your suspicious vehicle parked in a parking lot where there's lots of children.
Do you know where this is going? Is that a misdemeanor or is it felony? Daly? D. Daly. What's your first name?
I'm Sergeant Daly with the Russ Police
Sergeant D. Daly.
My badge number is 104.
I don't care. Whatever that means. Where do I look up a badge number? City of Russ.
Provide your license?
Well, will you give me your license?
I don't have mine.
I'll exchange. What? You're driving without a license? Why would you be doing that? That's kind of illegal.
Make it that return. My license is in my vehicle. I have it on me.
Oh, sure.
104.
Yeah, let's.
Just logged me out. My time.
I don't see what the problem is. I mean, you're escalating this issue. Here. All right.
Washington, Adam, Queen, 5545.
Okay.
May I see your license so that I can
May I see your license so that I can identify you fully? I need to see a picture ID, please. One picture ID from D. Daly, please.
No, sir.
No, sir?
No, sir.
Ma'am, are you a ma'am or a sir? I can't tell. Can you, what? Oh, you're here to, oh, you got.
I'll be right back.
I mean, oh. All right.
The officer persisted in demanding that the driver present identification, attempting to justify the request by implying that the driver's behavior was suspicious. However, under Texas law, an officer can only require identification if there is reasonable suspicion of a crime. The driver, aware of his rights, pushed back against the officer's vague justifications, questioning the basis for the stop. As the encounter unfolded, the driver began to notice the officer's hesitation and indication of uncertainty in her own reasoning. With growing confidence, he challenged her inability to establish a clear legal foundation for the stop. Rather than being intimidated, he remained calm and composed, making it clear that he would not hand over his license without a valid reason. His unwavering stance exposed not only the officer's lack of professionalism, but also the apparent overreach of her authority. What could have been a routine interaction was now turning into a test of legal boundaries and law enforcement accountability. The tension in the air was undeniable, yet the driver maintained his resolve, refusing to be coerced into compliance without cause. His refusal was not an act of defiance, but rather a demand for proper protocol and due process. Meanwhile, the officer's struggle to justify her actions underscored the importance of law enforcement officials understanding and respecting the very laws they are meant to uphold. This confrontation highlighted a larger issue: how easily authority, when unchecked, can cross the line into overreach. In this moment, the driver was not just defending his own rights. He was holding the system accountable, exposing the fragile balance between power and justice.
Excuse me.
Back away from my vehicle, please.
Yep, well,
All right, promise.
what's up?
Here's the deal. So
What's
there's
that?
several people that are concerned
Yeah,
about this.
I'm sorry
because
that
it's
happened.
suspicious, okay?
Yeah.
They're worried about the children and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. So if you could maybe just keep the covers off the
Well,
windows, and that
it's-
would put them
yeah.
at ease, okay?
Yeah.
Have a great day.
Okay, yeah. One picture ID from D. Daly, please.
No, sir.
No, sir?
No, sir.
Ma'am, are you a ma'am or a sir? I can't tell.
Go ahead.
Can you, what? Oh, you're here to, oh, you got,
Go for it. I'll be right back.
I mean, oh, all right.
After a prolonged back and forth, the officer finally conceded that there was no actual violation of the law. However, instead of admitting fault, she reluctantly offered a vague suggestion, advising the driver to remove the sunshade. When pressed further, she had no choice but to acknowledge that there was no law prohibiting the use of a sunshade as long as it did not obstruct the driver's view. Throughout the entire encounter, the driver remained calm and composed, fully aware that he had committed no offense. Not only did he stand his ground, but he also exposed the officer's failure to justify her actions with any legal basis. Rather than yielding to pressure, he skillfully turned the situation around, making the officer's attempt to escalate the confrontation appear baseless and unnecessary. In the end, with one final sharp remark, the driver took full control of the situation, laying bare the reality of the encounter and unnecessary confrontation driven by an overreach of authority. Left with no further justification, the officer quietly walked away, leaving the driver as the undeniable victor of the exchange, a testament to the power of knowing one's rights and maintaining composure under pressure.